Welcome back to Blueprints, everybody. Day 17. We have unlocked a few permanent upgrades now, including, of course, the foundation here. We have now gained access to the Black Bridge Grotto, which may not seem that important to have access to a terminal all the time, but you never know when you're going to come across an upgrade disc and not be able to use it, so I feel like it's a pretty nice thing to have. I also feel like this is a golden opportunity at the beginning of any in-game day, as I back out into the grounds, to go ahead and hit us with a Baer nice, thanks to our step counter. Let's go check our tool shed, see what we're starting out with today as well. Yeah, sounds good, Nico. Thanks for hanging. Oh yeah, we gotta see Tomb. I mean, we've seen Tomb pop up before, but compared to those other two, yeah, I'm very curious to see what's going on with this. I've begun prioritizing the stated effects of the rooms a lot less, in favor of taking the things that I think are possibly going to lead to unexpected discoveries. And I feel like this is absolutely one of those things. Like so. Open only in the event of my death. Oh, this is the letter that we had up top, right? Or is this a different letter? I can't remember. Oh no, I think this is new. So here's where it all ends, at least for me. And of all the picturesque places of this grand estate, I chose this dreary, dank dungeon to be laid to rest. A darkest dungeon, if you will. And that same dim, somber fate fell upon my father and his father before him, who loved the outdoors even more than myself. They say there is no stranger bond of servitude than tradition, and family tradition thrice as strong. These are chains that seldom bend and never break. I do wonder what plans and prospects of yours will be sacrificed upon the family font of convention. What biography of your own will you forsake to add another page to your father's memories, or your mother's, or mine? In our youth we are gifted with dreams and ambitions. At our death we are left with realities and regrets. I think there is no greater sin than to perpetuate tradition that stagnates growth, that strangles purpose, that suffocates dreams. What point is there to live another's life at the sake of our own? Oh, how I wish to have been buried underneath the great oak overlooking the plains, the wondrous woods and the worldly mountains, and the wild holly that surrounds that trunk, a perpetual token of sympathy laid across my grave. What dreadful tradition is it that dumped me in this sunless hollow? If my morbid example, this dark crypt, makes any impression whatsoever on you, if reading this letter within these damp halls plants in you a seed of hope, these words might grant you strength to bend, if not break, these chains, then would I cherish this tomb more than oak and sycamore and spruce. More than the wondrous woods and worldly mountains, this cold stone room would become the most cherished place in all our domain. Would have you raise a shrine upon this spot to commemorate the moment of your liberty, to treat this sepulchre as hallowed ground, to realize that grand gestures can be as effective as they are theatric. The writing in this game is also spectacular, dude. Everything about this game is good. Everything. Oh. Oh. Interesting. Okay, worth noting, actually. So I had mentioned when we got into the cloister last time that I didn't know, or I didn't write down the name of the gardening god that the orchard had mentioned, or that was mentioned in the orchard. I do have it written down, actually. It's Arinda is the one that's currently in the cloister, and he wanted to replace it with Rinna, the paragon of gardening. This clearly is not either of those. This is clearly the angel of pizza pie. So, we're gonna have to figure out who the hell that is, but I figure moving this from where it was is probably better than leaving it be. Saint Margarita is pretty great. I like that. Tomb was unlocked. It was just one of the options from the shed in the west lawn. And we'd seen it once before. This is the first time I've taken it, though. This is Orinda. And this is the statue that is currently in the cloister. So possibly this has done something to affect that room now. Each of our journeys comes to a conclusion here in the tomb. This floor plan is the definitive dead end, or is it? That's written in red, but keep in mind any handwritten red is not a lie, or is not necessarily a lie. Oh, these candles certainly seem relevant here. Let's take a screenshot of this. Save it as tomb candles. Definitely think we're going to need to look at that later. This place is huge. Absolutely feels like I am meant to find something else down here. Strongly implying that the dead ends we are seeing are not necessarily dead ends. It really feels like there's got to be some kind of item that allows you to light torches and candles as well, that I maybe just haven't come across yet. Alright, well, we've lowered the tools on all three statues. This must be Rinna, the paragon of gardening, I'd have to assume. Oh, and we have them on this side as well. There's three more. The paragon of sweeping, Broomhilda. The paragon of dusting, with a top hat. That's just Baer, I guess. I suppose this could be Rinna as well. With the pitchfork. I feel like the hoe is more likely. Okay. Now it definitely feels like there's more going on here, but we got other fish to fry. Kind of a weird forced perspective there. Alright, let's do it. Time to get back to generating rooms, man. I feel like I've been starting off left a lot. Let's start right today. Starting off with 7 coins is pretty nice, too. Kind of early for a funeral parlor, I think. See if maybe we find some other red rooms first. Yeah, I think you're right, Jake. I think it's the hoe. Billiard room, usually worth it. The soundtrack is so subtle in this game, but I am absolutely in love with it. It's perfect. $332. 20 times 20 is 400 divided by 20 is 20. Easy enough. The key card early on is pretty nice. Gotten to the edge over here as well. Let's see if we can find some green rooms, maybe. Reading nook's not terrible. I can never remember if the library goes to the left or to the right. I feel like it's to the left. Which would mean this would not be ideal. But we can still access this section with the foundation. So maybe it would be okay. Can always just not generate the library as well. Nah, you can't rotate the rooms. They're fixed. Coupon book is nice too. Save 1 gold on each purchase. Yeah, it is that way. Okay. Maybe just do a boudoir here then. Since we're not going to be able to generate a room off the library anyway. Yeah, any way to get gems. Probably worth. In fact... Oh, wait a minute. I wonder if this is one of the puzzle boxes and I just can't activate it yet. Okay. Yeah, we get the safe in here, of course, too. At some point, I am going to want to make... In fact, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and start doing this now. Let's say safe locations. Boudoir. We know is one of them. We know there's one in the office. There is a time lock safe in the shelter. I don't know if that matters. I'll put it down. I'll put in shelter parentheses time lock. I'll just have to start making notes again of the ones that I run into. Right, so now that we've done this, I want to go back to the entrance hall because I keep running into issues of running out of gems. And I think we're a lot likelier to find ways to access gems early on. Things like the billiard room, the parlor, the den. They feel like they show up more often in these early rooms. Observatory is a strong starting plate too, though. Even though it costs us our 1 gem, it might give us back more than that in value. Dead-end rooms are more common today. Or, you know, it could just completely fuck me. Maybe that's a fun thing it could do. Ooh. You can now draft second copies of rooms you already have in your house. That is true, actually. Yeah, I guess the tomb gets a synergy there since we get money off of dead ends anyway. It looks like this might create doors. Based on the way this is laid out, it doesn't look like it has doors now, but it might have some in a minute. I'm curious enough to check it. Oh, shit. Whoa. I want that finger statue to put a hat on now. Oh, there's a gem in there. There's a gem in all of them, aren't there? Yeah. They're all the same. That makes sense. Oh. Okay. Right. Alright, I guess we'll just leave that open. I wonder if I can hit all the buttons in here and then hit the center button. I bet something happens. Oh, that's gotta be what's going on here. And I might actually be able to access this from all sides. Let's try.
A renewal. Welcome back.
Elite Ghost. Thank you for the 90 months. Welcome back in. Thank you for the bear hugs form. Appreciate it. This is kind of bad news. I suppose we won't be hitting that after all. You know, I could leave this until we've maybe found more red rooms. I guess I might have to do that. I don't think study's really gonna help. I don't think freezer's all that good either. Actually, freezer might be good. But we're fully banking on boudoir to either connect a foundation to allow us to continue or to create a path to the right. So long as the boudoir does not present us with 3 dead ends, I think freezer could be worth. We just won't go in just yet. Oh, it does it instantly? I thought it waited until I went inside. Oh, god damn it. Well, that's a problem. This also looks very much like it might create a door. If we have, like, a sledgehammer, which I think would go crazy in this room, actually. That's how I assume we're supposed to do this. Although maybe we just take the power out, and then the freezer loses power? Maybe we go breaker box? Alright, well, this is looking like it might be an early exit here, unfortunately. Keep pushing, though. Alright, it's gonna have to be reading Nook again. I don't know if it costs you the step the moment you draft the room, Jake. I think it only costs you the step when you go inside. Oh boy, wow. That's rough. Yeah, bad day. Darn. I don't think I can even add these to my supply now, can I? Because I froze it as soon as I did that. Well, shit. Yeah, those just disappear. Man. Wow, that was a really bad day. That sucks. Nothing else to be done. We got an idea of what to do with Chamber of Mirrors now, so that's cool. But, oh well. Nah, Dan, the freezer freezes your resources the moment you draft it, so even if I were to add new, or to collect other stuff, it wouldn't change. Snug little cottage. Yeah, that's a cute way of describing it. Yeah, I suppose the modifier did essentially guarantee that, didn't it? Shouldn't be too surprised. That's alright. That'll happen. Alright, let's see what our shed provides this time. A Baer nice for me if you could. For our 69 steps. I don't actually know, Dan. I assume we have a limited amount of days, but I don't have any kind of idea of what that amount is. There's Schoolhouse again. I like that idea a lot. I think there's got to be something going crazy with the classrooms. So, let's do that and double check to make sure. There is a key in here. Nice. That's pretty great. I'm going to write this down too. Herbie scratched into desk in, what is this room called again? Schoolhouse. Okay. Okay. Just a reminder of what's going on here. Yeah. Still looking for that fourth flame. We just sort of happened upon the other three, so I'm assuming the same will eventually take place for the fourth. I don't really know where to look for it otherwise, so hope it works out. Oh, library right away. Yeah, we can try that. Swimbird. I am a dare bird, a daring and brave bird. Diving so deep bird, I ride on a wave bird. There is not a dare that I would not do. There is not a depth I would not dive to. However, my friends are not very open to the idea that I like the sky less than the ocean. Bird in the sky, not in the sea. That is what they say when looking at me. You are not seabird. You are not swim bird. If you are friend bird, fly in the wind, bird. And shouldn't you always listen to friends? For they know me best, or so they pretend. So I dare not dive, and I dare not swim, and I dare not step foot in the ocean again. And I dare not smile, and I dare not laugh, for they will do it for me and on my behalf. I don't think these are your friends, pal. And I dare not dream, and I dare not speak, for maybe my friends won't like the real me. And I will say goodbye to my dreams in the sea, and wonder why daring feels just like defeat. That's the end of the book? Jesus, Marion. A dark place with that one, huh? Oh, here's Simon renting it as a child as well. That's interesting. Mrs. Peterson was the Schoolhouse teacher. I'm pretty sure. So perhaps relevant that she rented it on these days. Let me write this down too, just out of precaution. Mrs. Peterson checked out Swimbird on 7/12/85, 11/1/85, and 1/26/86. So here is something I can't help but notice about quite a few of the dates that we're working with. Is at least the ones that seem significant are 5 digits. And of course we have this as well, our notepad, our IRL notepad, suggesting that the dates, well, at least this word here. Oh wait, no, we have dates, right, yeah. Gates is the other thing that appears to be relevant. But we have the 8 dates crack 8 safes, right? So clearly there's a correlation there. And my best guess is that those dates, like maybe 11/1/85, for example, if put into the correct safe, might actually work. But I don't really know how to make the associations there yet. Yeah, there's a detective on this one, which is very surprising. Detective Bon Margle. What a name. Detective Bon Margle. Checked out Swimbird on 3/2/87. So that's a 4-digit date. Anyway, there we go. Yeah, honestly, I could probably stand to screenshot more stuff than I have been to. Pretty early conference room is something. I don't hate that. Could be a convenient way to collect things in the future here. No bonus stuff, though. Okay. I think we stick with the corner play. Hopefully find some goodies. We did get the storeroom here, which is not bad. Breaker box. I really do feel like we're going to need that on basically every layout. But I also really like the idea of getting at least 1 gem early on here. And then I'm going to repeat the process that we were doing last time and head over to the left corner and see if we can find some more goodies there before we proceed. Seems like it's almost always in your best interest to stock up on the gems before getting too deep. There's Breaker Box again. But I think it's corridor here so we can get to the corner of this one. The corner door. The corner door of the corridor. Billiard room is probably better than reading nook here. I just want to do math. Who am I kidding? 1 + 3 squared is 16. 5. I think you square? Yeah, so this would be 2. Okay. You square before you minus. 6, 8, 64, and then 10. Okay. Sweet. Silver key's good. Creates a room with many doors, which a lot of those rooms we like quite a bit. It does require a locked room to interact with correctly, though. Alright, certainly observatory is not going to be two bad things in a row, right? They wouldn't do that to us. Clavis the key. And rooms with 4 doors are more common today. That's more like it. Unfortunately, we still don't have any gems. But we're early on enough here, I think we still might be able to find some. But, ooh, yeah, that's not great. Yeah, we need to find some gems before we get too far in here. I kind of feel like I want to create Great Hall here, actually. I'm going to do it. And not necessarily go in there yet. Let's try going through Entrance Hall again and see what's going on. 3 keys this early is pretty good, though. But we just absolutely need to fix the gems problem. That's not going to help much. Weight room is... just feels like bad news. Let's just slap a lavatory down there and hopefully we can benefit from the additional red room in the future. I'm also kind of curious to see what happens if we add the water to the lavatory, but I doubt that's actually going to matter. Okay. So down to our 1 route again, unfortunately. Hopefully it works out. I think we gotta go down here. Gotta find some gems. Would have loved to spawn the cloister just to see if anything changed from the tomb interactions, but I kind of doubt it, especially since that was the last day. The previous day, I mean.
Welcome back.
Gestalt Corb. Thank you very much for the 22 months. Welcome back in. Thank you for the Bear Hugs Forum. Appreciate it. Thank you for the long-term support. Don't have to go into chapel just yet. And there's, of course, our underground access now. Hallway's okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. The more keys, the better now, I guess. With the Great Hall in play. And then chapel. We'll head to that side eventually. Let's go back over here now. There's a classroom, finally. Okay. Funeral parlor would afford us the ability to get some more gems. There'll be 3 gems now, which would be pretty nice. I think I should do that, especially because Great Hall connects this way and we can find a way to do these rooms later. I think this is important right now. We need gems. And now I gotta get this right, or I'm boned. Gems are in both... Okay, so that's a lie. So that's a lie. So this is true. Gems are not in the white box or in the blue box. Well, that was easy. Love it when it's easy. Thank you. All right, another pretty damn good library option here, actually, especially if we're going to be looking to the Great Hall to fill in these sections. It's another key. Commissary would have been good there, too. But I'm sure we'll be able to find a way to spend our gold soon. And let's use the silver key here. Create a room with many doors. Or a library. Oh, dining room's pretty good. I like dining room. Let's do that. Bit of a waste of a silver key, but that's okay. You have to create too many classrooms yet, but we still have a lot of time to do that. Might be able to put one down here, actually. Oh, workshop. That's fun. Yeah, I could use a workshop on the map if we can happen to find some new items. And then, we don't have a key card here, so we can't get through that way, but maybe we can access that from the other side still. Don't necessarily need to go in here yet, I don't think. We'll maybe come back this way when we've actually found some items that we could combine. No, I was just checking that, actually. So the only missing letters I have, you can see on here again. So we need to get up, I think it's, what is it, 6? Need to get up to level 6, and then on the far east side, which I'm pretty damn sure I know what that is. In fact, Honestly, I'm pretty certain I know what the full message is at this point. It's kind of a low priority now to actually look for those. Boudoir seems fine here. It's another gem. Let's do it. You know, we'll get them if we get there. It's just I don't feel like I necessarily need to prioritize making that happen, you know? Okay. 5 gems feels pretty good here. I think it's probably classroom time now, although that is a cutoff, unfortunately. Let's not. Let's keep going up. I think kitchen is a good idea, too. We're going to want to buy some food. Tomato soup adds 5 steps for every red room in your house. That is pretty good for us already. I think I'm going to go ahead and grab that, but I could wait till later to get that too. There's a high likelihood we're going to spawn another red room. Speaking of which, the bedroom definitely looks better here. Nice. Yeah, I've thought about pulling up that image dragons, although I feel like I understand the majority of what the potential synergies are. They're pretty intuitive, honestly, so... Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah, I think it's about time we start drafting these guys. Nice. Lots of gold, man. So yeah, we've seen grades 1 and 2, so we're trying to spawn our 3rd classroom if we can in this session. Maybe gain some more info from that. This is actually one of the rooms I need, it turns out. Up here, rank 7 on the west wall. So let's see. We have spine and pine. So this is indeed an S. Yeah. As suspected, we've got small in there. Almost certainly count small gates. Okie dokie. Keep it moving. Using quite a few of our keys up here, but I guess that's to be expected. Oh, is the classroom thing you can redraw in there? I can't even read it. While drawing in classroom, you may draw floor plans for each learning room in your house. Yeah, cool. That's neat. Commissary seems pretty damn good now, though. I think I should grab that. We'll probably find some helpful stuff here and then hopefully be able to use the workshop with it. Let's buy metal detector, shovel, and sleeping mask. Yeah. Well, salt shaker kind of makes sense because we're probably going back through the commissary or the dining room and the kitchen, but maybe we'll be able to get all of them. Sure. Salt shaker adds 1 step to the value of each food that you eat. Archives to add another red room and does at least provide us access to the antechamber that direction. So I believe this effect has already taken place. Can't, like, avoid it by not stepping inside. So, while we're up here, I'm going to go ahead and keep pushing. And I actually do need the letter for this room. Unfortunately, that is behind a key card. Okay. Can't play that arcade as far as I can tell, but I'm definitely holding out hope that there might be a way to actually, like, unlock access to it. Like, I feel like if you power up the boiler room and aim it at this, maybe it powers up the arcade, which would be hilarious. Nah, we had the key card yesterday, not today. Boy, we are powering through our keys now, dude. That's been kind of rough. Let's take a quick stretch break and analyze what we're going to do here. On day 18, killer. I think I should go ahead and draft my room south of the antechamber here just to see what's up. Especially while I have 2 gems still, that seems smart. And then if we run into another dead end there, we'll just head back and grab our food and such. Unfortunately, we are out of gold, so we're not going to be able to buy anything out of the kitchen unless I find any more. Nah, you can't climb ladders. They're just there for decoration. Or maybe you can, and I'm going to have my fucking mind blown at some point. Oh, speaking of boiler room. Well, shit, there we go. Alright, so it looks like you don't have to solve the puzzle again, which is pretty sick. Oh, just kidding. I think that might just literally be me doing this, though. Yeah, there we go. And then once I activate it, I can switch that back to get the power back to the door. Cool, okay. Well, I mean, fuck, dude, let's test my theory, right? Imagine I was actually right about this. We're about to flip the arcade cabinet on. Oh, right, yeah, that's the antechamber. Okay, going this way then. Well, hold on. Real quick, let's see if this door is locked. It is, okay. I figured. Well, we have south door antechamber access now. That's pretty awesome. So, it's just kind of a reminder in case you're unfamiliar with what our primary objective, quote-unquote, is right now. We've determined that you are able to open the north door in the antechamber from the basement. There is a lever underground north of the reservoir, which we are able to access without any kind of, like, special equipment or anything, I'm fairly certain. I think we just have to reset the little rotunda thing that's underground in order to go in the right direction to open up that doorway. So, that's one part of it. The other part of it is opening up one of the other doors in the antechamber so that you can access it from one of these rooms. So ideally, we're opening up the south door now, which is accessed via the greenhouse. So we need to go to the east wall of our house now and either do that or find a way up the east path to get to the east door of the antechamber, which can be opened via the Great Hall, which we already have on the map. We just need to find where the lever is hidden in here, which is almost certainly going to require a bunch of keys and doesn't seem like a very likely way for us to do it. The other way to do it is via the secret garden. The secret garden contains the west door lever for the antechamber, meaning if we were to find the key card in the secret garden, we would be able to access it that way. So those are the three options we have at the moment. We can either find the greenhouse lever, which requires the broken lever to attach to it. We can find the east door lever in the Great Hall and also hopefully build a path up, or we can find the key card and access the west door, which is open up via the secret garden, which we don't have the secret garden key yet, so that one seems like the least likely. I think our best odds probably come from the Great Hall now, which means that we also need to find a way to access the antechamber from the east. Or we get very, very lucky and find a broken lever in the greenhouse, and we're able to go in from the south door. So there we go. Now I think, because that south door is locked, we should go back down to the dining room and then head to the workshop to see if there's any kind of combinations we can make from the items that we have. So let's do that. Ah, boiler room doesn't power this. Womp womp. Now, though, I think I should send the power from boiler room to the left, because that's where we're going to be spending the majority of our time moving forward here. So I want to hopefully enable power to be supplied to any of those rooms that I might interact with on this end. Okay. That's the plan, boss man. Yeah, no money for the kitchen anymore. Sleeping mask value, though. Country stew pie. Additional 10 steps if you have a boiler room in your house. No can do, David. My ego refuses. Same to you, though. Honestly. Well, I mean, first of all, how dare you? Second of all, no you. Yo, free sledge. Okay, there's something fucking big going on with these as well. These music sheets are scattered throughout the rooms. In fact, they are so big that I am absolutely going to screenshot this. And we're going to start paying attention to the numbers up here in the sequence of these sheets and see if we can't glean something from them, because they got something going on without a doubt. So music sheet 8. We're going to save that as. There's a music puzzle in this game, I'm screwed. Well, like, specifically... Well, here, let's just read this one. Stone cut by hand and letters wrought do spell our secrets carved from thought. A message read is often lost among the bold words spoken soft. The note is read, the letter is not. Right? So when I read this the first time, I thought I was a genius, and I was like, oh, read the music notes, right? So I Googled, like, a music chart to try to figure out where the notes lined up with, like, the names of notes, like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right? Very quickly realized it would be borderline impossible to actually write, like, a coherent message that way. Using, like, 7 total letters. So I'm pretty sure that's not what it is. But I think that there is something simpler. And I think it has to do with collecting the 8 sheets. So we'll just pay attention to those as we're going here. I'm trying not to overthink it too much, too. Especially coming off of the laboratory puzzle. I thought that, like, that was a lot more complicated than it turned out to be, so I'm allowing for the possibility of things to be a little bit simpler than my initial interpretation. We'll see if any of our items can combine here. Ooh, fun! Dude, that's some Dead Rising shit. I love that. Combine your shovel and metal detector. Yeah, hell yeah. What's that give us? Assemble the detector shovel. I don't think so, Dan. That sounds like it might be a good resource, though. Greater chance of finding money and keys. Much greater chance of finding money and keys while digging. That rules. All right. I guess we can't combine that with anything else. Awesome. This feels pretty good to get successful use of the workshop, though. That's cool. All right, now we got 70 steps, so yeah, we're good to go there. Just really need to find a key card if we can, though. Wouldn't the metal detector just be going nuts all the time because of the shovel blade? Don't think about it too hard. That's thinking about it way too hard. Baron of Mount Hobby. Alright, looks like it is chapel time, I guess. So be it. I think that's our first time combining. Yeah, I don't think we've successfully combined items in the workshop yet. True, those were years, weren't they? Yeah, that might have been worth noting. Oh no, this is a locked door? Really? That fucking sucks, dude. That's so brutal. Okay. We really need to try to find keys. Or another classroom. I did really want another classroom. Let's at least get this. If nothing else, we'll get this for the day. Oh, right, it's grade 2, though. Damn it, I thought I had 2 down for some reason. Okay. Well, can we get some bear luck in chat? Hopefully pray that this door is not locked or blocked off somehow. Because this might be the end of our day again, unfortunately, if that's the case. Come on, door, be nice. Oh, fun. You won't lose steps traveling between 2 adjoining hallways. Hallways drafted from an adjoining hallway don't cost gems to draft. Neat. Thank goodness. Okay. Pantry does at least let us continue. I think that might be all I am able to care about at this point. Okay. Still just kind of praying with the game to not lock the doors here. You know, coat check is a pretty strong play here, actually. I think we coat check our super detector. And we'll probably just have to call it there. Which is another bummer for sure, but that's at least something. Yeah, okay. It'll feel pretty good to get this thing back. Alright. That's true, yeah. If I stop now, we're on bare nice steps, so there's that at least. Okay. Yeah, kind of another underwhelming day here, but hopefully we can get that coat check item, I guess. That'll do. Yeah, we are, at this point anyway, I do kind of feel like we're banking on a lot of good luck. Right. Keep it going. Yeah, like, far and away the thing that I want to do the most right now is fulfill, or complete the steps necessary to actually access the door to room 46. Which, like, it seems pretty reasonable to expect to be able to do that. Especially if I can build correctly. Alright. Baer nice. Nah, nothing more about the grotto yet, Sam. Haven't even been back there yet, actually. Okay, what is our back door option today? Oh, root cellar would work really well if we can recover the shovel detector. That seems like a good idea. Let's do that. And then there might be an item down there, I guess. I don't know if I've gone in here yet either. Author and illustrator whose fanciful stories named Mary Marigold was last seen by a blank Friday getting into a carriage. No sign has been found yet. Yeah, seems screenshot worthy. Oh, wait a minute. What's this? XYZABC. That's weird. Definitely keep that in the screenshot. Search continues XYZABC. Ah, the magnifying glass. Which is beginning to feel more and more critical. Oh my god, if we can find the coat check, dude, we might actually just get completely loaded up out here. Crossing our fingers for that coat check. Alright, back to it. Another big thing I would really love to be able to do today is empty the reservoir. If we can't access door 46, I would love to do the reservoir thing, because it feels like that could potentially be really big too. I think I want to do darkroom actually, to build the potential for parlor, and not to mention darkroom here is not that big of a deal. Yeah, definitely not anything with a gem requirement. Hoping for gems to be spawned in these rooms, actually. Although another red room is not the worst thing in the world with our funeral parlor situation. Plus, I think there's actually something else going on with lavatory. Okay, not a dead end. It's acceptable. Courtyard gives us 2 gems. Yeah, it's more digging spots too if we can find the code check. Storeroom feels like the play though, actually. Because it's... Well, this could be... Well, I guess we're not really looking for a shovel or a metal detector, are we? We're looking for both combined into one super unit. Okay. Plenty of dig spots if we can get it. It's a big if at this point, though. Dan is strong. Let's do it. Coat check in the corner here. We go crazy. Come on. Corner coat check. Damn. Reading looks good, though. There's our library. Might as well check out a book again, I guess. I think I've done them all now. Oh, is this doing a new volume every time? I doubt it. Probably just haven't noticed the volume number before. Let's try it out of curiosity, I guess. Attic. Oh, can't afford it though, damn. Oh, no. Oh, God, really? No! Game, please. What is this? Fully cut off on rank 2, man. What the fuck? Oh, that is just rude. Man, I feel like I'm getting screwed by room generation today. That's a huge fucking bummer. God damn it. Well, I guess I'm fucked. Man, that really sucks. Alright, whatever. Not a great day today. It's making me feel like I'm doing something wrong, but it could just be RNG, I guess. Whatever you feel in your heart of hearts, Ebony. I guess it does still have the super detector in the code check, doesn't it? That didn't ever go away, so... could still find it. It's Baer, so it should be paw prints. That's actually a great point. Extremely good point. Very nice. Going with blue pints. Pints of blue milk, Star Wars style. I haven't done the shrine in a while. Let's try the shrine again. I'm also curious about that tweak. Yeah, I was just thinking about that yesterday. I bet speedruns of this game are going to be very interesting. Let's get some Baer Colt in here, too, for the shrine activation. Oh, I don't have money. Oh, god damn it. I completely forgot about that. Okay, well, let's go get wealthy, and then hopefully we can come back and get something cool here. Put a pin in those Baer Colts. Alright, hopefully get a little luckier today. Let's start down the middle this time, just to mix it up. Oh, immediately not connecting to foundation, that's a bummer. I guess we'll take the guaranteed value out of storeroom here. Yellow Brute Wars, thank you for the raid. Welcome, everybody. You haven't missed too much from us today. It's been kind of an underwhelming day so far. Hoping we can get a little bit better luck here, though. That's a good spawn, for sure. 3 squared is 9, divided by 9 is 1. Oh. This is new. So the inverse of squaring something is dividing it by itself? Or its square root, I guess? Wait a minute. This is 3 divided by 3 is 1? No. Okay, so I guess I don't understand this new thing they're doing. 13. What the fuck? 13 minus 10 is 3. It must be the square root then. What the fuck is the square root of 3? $1.732050807757. Where's that on the dartboard? Okay, I'm confused all of a sudden. It must be... No. What? There's no way that's not square root, so I must be doing the order of operations incorrectly now. But I don't understand how that's possible. There's like 2 things it's telling me to do, and there's 2 directions to take it. Okay, let me talk this out with y'all and see where I'm going crazy. So if I interpret this as 13 minus 10 is 3, and then find the square root of 3, that's nothing. If I interpret this as find the square root of 13 immediately, that's nothing. Typically this means... So the way this is done normally is the blue identifies where you start, and I believe it's the number closest to 20 going clockwise. So we start with 13, and then typically what we would do is go in the order of operations listed on the chalkboard here, plus, minus, times, divide. And the same is almost certainly true here, where it's going to be 13 minus the number indicated by the section is 10. And then a square root would technically be a division, so that should be performed after. So then I'm in the same spot. Yeah, I am very confused by this all of a sudden. So yeah, normally with these it's like 3, and then you do your squaring because it's multiplying ahead of dividing because the purple outer ring is divide. So it's 3 squared is 9, divided by 9 is 1. God damn it, billiard room. You didn't need to do this. You were fun. I liked you. I really also still don't think it has anything to do with the actual table. That would be a weird pivot at this point. Might be square after this color? I'm not sure what you mean. It would be square instead of square root if it were blue in the center. That's what we just saw that in the... Here, I'll just show you again. So this one means square when it's blue like this. So that means you do 3 and then square 3, which is 9, and then you divide that by 9, which is 1. So this is the inverse of that. I think it's very safe to assume that this means find the square root. I just don't know what number they're looking for me to find the square root of here, and it's I'm so confused about being confused about it because there's so little information here that it feels impossible to screw it up as much as I am. If the word square root enters my video game, I'm out. It's getting a lot more complicated here than I expected. Maybe it is just a different kind of squaring it. That would possibly make sense. So let's try the other version of that then. What if it's just... Oh, maybe that's what Nexus was saying earlier, is that it's changing the order of operations here. So what if it's 13... Wait. It's 13... No. Oh, I'm still confused there. It's not 9. We tried that earlier. How the fuck does this work? It's not 9. We tried 9. It's 9? Wait, what? I swear to fucking God I pressed 9 the first time. Okay. Okay, so wait, I still don't get it, though. 20... Wait, is this just 2? No. Okay, I don't understand it still, then. So what's the actual order of operations here? So we're doing... If it's 9, then that means 13 minus 10... squared. Oh, well, we're not finding roots. We are still squaring it. Okay, so then the next one's 16. Okay. There we go. I got it. So yeah, we're not finding square roots. We're just changing the order of operations. Okay, that's a lot easier to swallow. That makes sense. Let's definitely not use gems yet. And let's also hold off on solving the parlor until after we've potentially added more red rooms here. That's not what we need. I'd really love for you to stop fucking keeping us in the first 2 zones, game. Could you stop? I want to progress. The room is deeper than 2 halls. Or the house, I mean. Pretty fucking sure, anyway. I really don't need the steps, so I'm happy to do pantry again here. We are pretty damn close, actually, to having, I guess I'm arbitrarily shooting for 20 gold here. I want to see if I can get a giant wad of cash to hand over to the shrine in a minute. Oh, did I forget my allowance too? Damn, okay, so we got 2 coins just sitting over there. Hell yeah. Oh, that's gonna hurt though. I think we could do chapel here and then we could just go back and go a different direction for a bit. Try this guy out. Kennel! Yay! Puppies! Love my puppers. There's my buds. Hey, dude. He's a good puppy. Hello? Where's my boy? Excuse me? Oh, are you the pet one? Yeah, okay, now we pet this one. I guess there's different spawns for them in here. Look at that weird looking thing. Good boy. Oh, you are so handsome. Yes, you are. Observatory again. It's not a bad choice. I hope. We're at 14 stars in the observatory now. Apples are extra delicious today. We got a gem back. And a slice. Pretty good. And through the foundation. I'm pretty sure we go gymnasium here. I want to spend both gems on that. I think we got steps to spare too. Hey, running shoes, nice. Occasionally save steps and traveling longer distances. Excellent. Okay, now we pray. We're going to be able to keep going this direction, and that's a decent start at least. Okay. Blessings of Saint Margarita. Hell yeah. That's awesome. Pool! Yeah! Excellent. Yes, please. And then we can get pump room and then maybe drain the reservoir. Awesome. Bedroom works. Sure. Okay. I don't love spending the last gem here, but drawing room would be a safe play to make sure that we can do something that allows us to use this space well. I guess also breaker box kind of makes sense here. Could disable the gymnasium effect. That'd be pretty helpful, especially with that being so central. Yeah, we still have the parlor in case we need to go grab no more gems, which I think I should go do now. Now that we have 3 on the board, I think that makes sense. So let's go do that. Also, let's see if this is locked. Or no, let's not draft that before we have gems. It's tough to say, Dan. A lot of these rooms do feel like they're just giant middle fingers to you, but a lot of them also have like hidden value. Like the furnace, for example, is a room that at first glance is just a terrible dead end, but actually can give you a key if you have the right things set up. Speaking of keys, key to the secret garden is huge. So that means we are trying to access the antechamber from the west door. That is the big priority now. And let's go get our funeral parlor keys / gems. Try to, anyway. This box and the white box are both empty. This box and the blue box are both empty. The other 2 statements have identical wording. They sure don't. So that's false. So one of these is lying. One of these is true. Oh, shit. Oh, another brain teaser. Okay. Hold on. God. Sometimes when I'm doing these, my brain cooperates, right? And it's starting to try to examine different paths of thought. And then sometimes I read all 3 statements, and my brain just sits there like this. And that's what it's doing this time. The rule of this is at least one of these statements is true, and at least one of these statements is false. That's basically it. Otherwise, it is up to your interpretation of what they're saying. So, this could be true. This could be true. This is funeral parlor, yeah, so it's the 3 gems if we get it right. I genuinely have no idea on this one. This one has thrown me completely. The opossum strategy, maybe if I'm still, the puzzle will go away. I like that. It could be 2 true, 1 false. It could be 2 false, 1 true. Yeah, it's both are possible, which unfortunately means that I have very little information presented to me on this one. Dude, some of them feel so much more difficult than the others. To me, anyway. All I know for a certainty is that this is a lie. Because these do not have identical wording. They have one word different. Which means these could both be true. And if we were to assume that, that would mean that they're in the black box. And given that that's like the only logical conclusion I can draw. Thank God. Thank goodness. That would have been bad. Okay. Time to get out of here. Now we're going back to... I think we're going back to drawing room. Yeah. And then we're most likely just going to use secret garden key right away. Just seems like the best bet at the moment. Okay. Thank you, bedroom. Hold on a sec. I'm going to try this. I have a couple of dates saved. And a couple of 5-digit numbers that I've just written down haphazardly. I'm just going to punch them in here and see if anything works. Okay, not that. Let's try this one. Not that, okay. And then we had a few dates that we saved. Let's try some of these too. Not that. Not that. Okay. Let's say none work on drawing safe. There we go. I also got to write down the fact that we got a drawing room safe for one of our 8 safes. Okie dokie. Now we're going this way. That's the secret garden. That'll do. We have opened an antechamber door, at the very least. So now, kind of doesn't matter that we were able to do that until we successfully connect to that entrance. So now we are desperately hoping that we have the means to connect us from here to there, which, you know, easier said than done, unfortunately, especially if we start with a locked door and a second locked door. Son of a bitch. I do still have my soil chart, yeah. So this is unfortunately one of the drier spots. Yeah, this is a 1 out of 3. I guess a 2 out of 4 on a scale of 1 to 4. The doggos do something with the dig spots. Yeah, we're really hoping to find our code check again, because if we found the shovel, we would get the kennel benefit, which means each time you dig in a room, unlock all doors in that room. So that would be huge. So we should definitely try to find the code check now to save us a bunch of keys. Unfortunately, we're starting to run low on steps again. So hopefully we can find a way to help with that too. Courtyard's pretty good. Saves us a key immediately. Also might just spawn a shovel. This might be worth a key. Sadly does have a key card now. Oh wait, we have a key card. Sweet. That's right. Man, what are these spawns, dude? Son of a bitch. I think I'll go closet here and hopefully find another key or something, I guess. Oh, a compass is good. Draws floor plans leading north more frequently. That's really helpful. I'm gonna open this too, because a lot of the time these actually have keys in them as well. Or car keys. Okay, that's cool. Get 6 gems now, goddamn. Nah, not really, Barbarian. Been kind of having a slow day today. There it is. Oh, that's so big. Especially considering we can still go through Chapel on the east. Massive find here. Got my detector shovel. Let's go. Okay, now we desperately need steps. Need to try to find some turnips. And this will thankfully have a much higher chance of finding either gold or keys from dig spots. So, maybe we'll get lucky with that too. But, you know, naturally we're 0 for 2 to start with, thanks to the upgrade here. Oh, that's pretty big. Okay, so if we can't get in through the west, maybe we can still find the greenhouse on the east. Coins, okay. Gotta keep in mind, too, I might want to try to back out and get to the shrine by the end of this as well. Right, so now these doors will open anytime we're able to dig successfully. Pump room is definitely something I'm interested in. I think we gotta take this. Okay, so here's the thing we could do if we are looking for a positive result from today. I think we have enough steps. I'm pretty sure we want to do this. We want to drain the reservoir, and then I would very much like to try to find a kitchen or something here as well. Office is pretty good. Could be another Alzara. But I feel like office is best. If we can access the antechamber, that's going to be massive. Let's go ahead and distribute our payroll and get some coins out again. Oh, it's already been run this week, I guess. Okay. And just spread the gold then, good enough. Thank you. Something else on the floor somewhere. There it is. Key hiding under the rug, nice. Okay, still looking for like a kitchen or a dining room or something to help us out. Security's not bad. Okay, okay. Need steps badly. And now we actually want to increase the key card frequency again. So we have to use less keys moving forward. Oh, speaking of which. Now let's draft this way first. Dining room, nice. That's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. Pizza! Yum, yum, yum. Alright. Additional 10 if you have a furnace, which could happen, actually. Let's hold off for a sec. Might end up spawning a furnace up here somewhere. More blessings from St. Margarita, for real, huh? That's hilarious. A lot of pizza themes today. Commissary is fantastic and provides us access. Let's fucking go, dude. Oh my god, we're in the antechamber. Banana! And it's a sale! It's commissary sale! Huge, dude. Oh my god, yes. Okay. Do I need the basement key? I don't know. I guess not. Right? I don't think so. Yeah, because it just opens. Yeah, we don't need that. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna eat the pizza now. I'm just wondering, I think I want to buy a set of gems, too. Just to be safe. Especially because we distributed gold throughout the estate. The office is probably paid for that easily. It's unfortunate we're going to have to leave these three rooms unused, but that's okay. Pizza time. Leaving a whole damn slice uneaten, dude. Wasteful. Leaving the crust like a baby. It's the best fucking part, man. Okay. We might actually be able to do both of our big objectives today. We want to empty the reservoir, and then we want to open up the north antechamber door underground and come back up through the commissary to door 46. That is definitely priority number 1. But because we have to go through pump room anyway to get there, we're certainly going to try to empty the reservoir as well and see what's going on with that. Just wondering, I don't know if I care about spawning this room, especially if it's locked. Yeah, that's probably not worth it. Okay. But I'm thinking maybe we could find something like if I could find a bunch of money, that would be nice. Then we could just hit the shrine. Oh, yeah, I guess we could empty the pool, too, and get some money out of that. But I don't think we can do that and also empty the reservoir. And that would maybe be too many steps to spend. Although we have a bedroom between them, so maybe we could do that. It's not a bad idea, actually. I might do that. I'm curious to see what's going to generate here as well. Locker room. Huh. This is new. Also laboratories here. I really like locker room, though. Let's see what's going on with that. And another key card. Oh. Oh. Okay. Dude, if there's a dig spot in here, that would go fucking crazy. Apparently not, though. I already have all of these letters filled in as well, if you're curious about the portraits. That's why it spreads keys, I guess. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, I think our keys are too precious of a resource to just open random lockers here, so let's not worry about that. Huh. Utility closet makes a lot of sense. I might need that. Whenever I get pizza from a restaurant, I eat all the crust around the pizza and then eat the rest of the pizza. My wife thinks it's not how normal people eat pizza. Am I a monster or a genius? ¿Por qué no los dos? See? That's not a bad point, actually, Barbarian. Yeah, supposedly there are a bunch more keys distributed now, so maybe I could use a couple here. We'll use one. We'll use one just out of curiosity. And then I feel kind of strongly like breaker box is a good play here. But passageway definitely affords us more capability to utilize this space. We have a ton of gems. So I think I'll do this. I just don't want to go too far over here is the thing. I think I'm making a mistake trying to explore further over here when we have what we want now. And we should definitely capitalize. Okay. We're back to pump room and back to my nightmare. So, I'm going to relearn how to use all this shit as we attempt to drain pool first. So, we have no problem refilling fountain right now, actually. So let's just go ahead and send most of the pump water there if we can. Oh, right, yeah, that's the middle pump. So we'll empty both of our tanks into fountain. And then we'll drain pool first. Go get all the gold out of pool. Come back, drain reservoir, and then go outside. Roguelike Myst is my go-to Canadian. If you're unfamiliar with Myst, it's difficult to compare, honestly. It's difficult to explain. Strobe did a good job there, though. Deck building, exploration, puzzle, mystery, roguelite. Yeah, a bunch of buzzwords, but it does explain it pretty well. Right, okay. Pool draining time. Oh, right. Other way. Look, I remember how to use the pump room. I'm doing it. Okay, and now we just switch to fountain again, I'm pretty sure, right? Or though... Oh, yeah, and then we have to switch back to pump 1. There we go. Wait a minute. How do I do this now? I can't fully drain it. Can I? Maybe this is enough. This is the issue I remember running into before of not being able to transfer the water between the two tanks here. Although, of course, you can just move water from pump 1 or from tank 1 into a different place and then suck it up into tank 2, but if we don't have any spare water space, that doesn't work. I think I screwed this up. So wait, pump that back in. And I need to find a way to... Oh, okay, hold on. I think I get it. Can you just switch it to tank 2 to finish it off? Oh, I didn't even think about that. Right, yeah, that probably does work, doesn't it? Oh my god, is it that easy? No. It just goes to pump 1 still. I did think that would work. Okay, so I think what we have to do is reverse that again. Yeah, I think I was right. I think we have to find a way to... No, it doesn't just, like, switch tank. Like, that's what I thought it would do, right? Because it looks like if you just move this over there while this is full, it would just move it in there, right? But it doesn't do that, and it doesn't do that even if I try to switch a pump switch onto it. I think I understand what you're saying anyway. But I'm pretty sure what I have to do now is take some out of kitchen. Right? We're going to do this. And then we can pump some from pump 1 into kitchen. I think. I'm pretty sure that connects there. Oh, no, it goes aquarium. Okay. So I guess I could just take one out of aquarium too, couldn't I? So we're switching over to that tank, right, and then aquarium goes from 3rd pipe into... Oh, no, that connects to that one. Shit. So I guess it's reservoir? Which I did need to drain anyway. And that one is going to the center, which is going into here. Right, there's that. And then I think I pump. Wait, no, this... shit. I need aquarium to have space. But I don't know how to do that. Oh, man. Yeah, man, this is why I was getting so frustrated with this the other time. Because it seems like it should be pretty simple, but there's levels of complexity to this that, like, on a design level, seem completely unnecessary and unintuitive, but for a video game puzzle, makes sense. It's just frustrating. What do the switches on the front of the tanks do? You mean, oh, these? I don't think those are switches. I think those are just design. So, yeah, like, I have the right idea. I just have no idea how to actually do it. Of transferring some amount of water from one... Okay, so let's just think it through here. So this only connects to what? This connects to the first two rooms. Oh, it also connects to greenhouse. Right. Which also... Well, greenhouse only connects to the first pump. And then there's a pump that goes out to aquarium as well. Yeah, I'm not getting anywhere. I almost just want to check to see if this is enough draining of the pool, but I strongly doubt it. If our guy can't bend his knees enough to climb over a 3-foot-high fence, I'm pretty sure he's not willing to wade through 6 inches of water to try to collect money. You're gonna want to delete that logic and line of thought from your brain there, Lyra, because that ain't gonna help me. Might work for you. It's not for me. Let's see. I can't believe this is happening again. I hate this room now. I thought I liked this room. I thought I came to a good place. That we'd come to an understanding. But I now want to spend as little time in here as possible. Aquarium only connects to this. This one, the pump that connects to pump, or the second tank connects to kitchen, reservoir, and fountain. That's it. Oh, unless... Oh, wait a minute. It also connects to aquarium, but via these means, I think. Because it goes to this guy. Or no, if it comes through there... No, that's not going to work. No, it doesn't connect through here and then through that pipe. That doesn't work. I'm not feeling as though I am going to miss out on the satisfaction of playing this game if y'all explain to me how the fuck to do this. I don't think I'm losing any value there. Please help me do this. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with this thing anymore. I don't understand why my brain refuses to cooperate with me in this room. Please just tell me how to empty the pool again right now. I'm fucking begging y'all. Because this is painful. I hate this. I don't understand how, Kalan. The metal pump is connected to both tanks with that switch in the back. You can use it to balance water between the tanks. I understand that in principle. That's what I've been trying to do. I don't know how you do that practically. And I feel like that's like a 6-step explanation. Hell yeah, Jaranon. Thank you. Right. We're using... No, y'all... y'all are making me very mad. Explaining to me in the first 4 statements after I've opened the floodgates exactly what I already understand. You have stated that which I have already stated aloud. I want... Tell me where these things go. I want to leave now. I don't want to be in here anymore. Oh, the pump room is my fucking nemesis, dude. Oh, I hate this place. Right, okay. We're sucking in water from reservoir. That is apparently step 1. And now, we're going to take water from pool... again, and then try to pump that into reservoir, which I am sure is an option somehow. I just keep missing out on. Okay, let's see if we have that connection. This is 2, pump 2, goes to here, so if we flip from this... then we start pumping from this one, goes into reservoir. Oh, right, and then hit the button. Okay. Okay, we got there. We got there. Thank you. Thank you, chat. Bear claps for all. Oh. Oh, I hate you. I hate you. You're the worst. Okay, we'll be back. Go grab all this first. Dude, 4 gold. 4 gold? For all that. Wow. Okay. It's pretty mean. Oh, an orange. Nice. Thank you. Fuck you and I'll see you tomorrow. Yep. Exactly. Okay, here we go again. Alright. I trust myself to be able to do this now. So, jump cut to 15 minutes from now and I'm losing my mind. First things first, put the water back in the pool. Right? Now we're sucking it up from the reservoir back into the tank. Then that tank goes to the pool. Oh, this actually might be pretty easy. I'm just going to pretend it's going to be really easy and not have to think about it too much. Yeah, this is going to work out just fine. This isn't going to be difficult at all, right? Right, game? It also looks like it may not entirely be possible to totally drain the reservoir. As long as we can get rid of most of the water, though, that's going to be fine, I think. And at least reduce the water level substantially. Yeah, this is actually pretty simple. Okay. Thank God for that. Cool. Yeah, I think this is all we can do. Because there's no other place to put the water. It does kind of feel like this plus boiler room may be what we need. Maybe we, like, open up access to put the rest of the water into there, and then we can access something else in reservoir. At any rate, we've done that now, so that's pretty awesome. So it's time to head outside. Let's do it. Definitely looking for any keys or gold that might have spawned in these rooms as well. Like this. Nice. Getting low on steps, though. I'm wondering if I want to check in the broken lever at the coat check. I feel like that's a really good idea. Let's do that. Save the step too, nice. Okay. Forward thinking. in before that's the amount of steps I absolutely needed. Puppy. Good buddy. You're so good. Money. Oh, you coming up too, huh? Hello. Such a good buddy. Hello. Such good puppies. Apple. Hooray. Saved. Oh yeah, tasty apples today, too. And my allowance. And a banana. And some money. Never punished. Sweet. That'll work. Alright, let's go get a big-ass blessing, I guess. And we'll proceed from there. Fuck it, do it all. Whenever you draft a mechanical room, trigger your current experiment. That was a waste. Yeah, shoe's honestly helping out a lot now. Alright, so we can't go that way anymore, so we're gonna have to access it via foundation again. Which is probably fine. What percentage of the game do you want to do? I'm just gonna play till I don't want to anymore, probably. Which I do not foresee happening anytime soon. While it has my attention, I am here for it. Oh yeah, get some dig spots in here too, nice. Maybe a key? Nice. Maybe another key? That's pretty good too. Hell yeah, there we go. Okay. Time to go down. This will almost certainly be our last day today, at least. Gotta take some time, get some lunch in me before side quest tonight. In we go. Man, running shoes have been a hero of the run today, haven't they? Time to see the empty reservoir. Or it's close to empty as we can get it anyway. Oh no. You do have to empty it all the way, dude. Yeah, it's pretty clear now, yeah. Oh man. Dude, there's a bunch of crates down there. Oh man, so much loot. Yeah, he ain't going down there. Alright, I think I was right. I think you have to power the pump room with the boiler room. And then that affords you the ability to empty it completely. That's good to know, at least. That's weird. What's that? Huh. A little alcove over there. Maybe I can access that, too. If I dip the water enough, but probably not. Yeah, we open Moon Room from down here. I'm just trying to remember, I think all it is I just rotate this guy to create the path. I can't remember, though. Oh, no, I think we gotta bring this up, and then it's creating the path from over there, right? Yeah, that's what it is, okay. So, we do this first, then we go through here. Cross our fingers that this isn't gonna cost us too many steps. I don't think it does. Also, this weird little thing going on. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to find out the boat comes into play at some point, too. Oh, but wait a minute. No, this doesn't work. I forget what it is. I think... if we do this, it just lifts and then I'm stuck there. Thankfully, this doesn't cost us any steps to go back and forth between these spots, though, so... we can just keep testing. What the heck is it? Completely forgot how to do this. It's pump room all over again. Oh, wait. Oh, right. Because that's normally how we would do it. But then if I access it from this way, then that creates the different path from underground. Got it. Okay. Now I remember. Okay, then we go back over here. Get a weird little path from the second level. Other lever. Very nice. Send you. And then we get back over to the other side. Go through the little hallway here. Sweet. Also maybe read that again. There's another date. 5/3/1918. Let's take a screenshot of this, actually. It couldn't hurt. Seems like it's probably important. It say 502 up there, by the way. That seems like it's probably relevant, too. Foreman's note underground. Okay. Nothing doing here either, I guess. These things really stand out to me, too. I feel like there's something weird going on with those. Oh. Oh, right. Dude, it did that weird audio glitch again. That only happens underground. That's the third time it's done that. Okay, and then what do I do now? Oh, right. Okay. 2 more rotations. We go in there from that side. There's also this, which is odd, and I wonder if I could, like, go up there, too. That'd be interesting. There's something going on with that as well. Okay. This is big. This is big time. Yet another step saved from the running shoes, dude. Hell yeah. Very much. We've returned to the underpass. And we shall open the door. Or open the path anyway. Another running shoes trigger there. And the moon door has opened. Revealing the door to room 46. See if we can make it back. Still have no idea what's going on with these guys. I feel like they probably have something to do with either the safes or the red letters. These doors down here. At any rate. Yet another running shoes activation. Holy cow. That has been super nice. Might literally be saving the run here. Can't remember what's going on in there. I don't think it cost me steps, though. Oh, yeah, there's this weird red door. Which looks like it also might be powered. Okay. Yeah, I think it's a pretty clear-cut mission now. Antechamber or bust. me get a Baer hero if you believe. We're making it back and we're opening door 46 today. Slow start, but it's happening, dude. Just double checking our path. That'll do, Jake. Yeah, I like that. Alright, gymnasium's gonna be brutal here. Okay, that is our safest bet. I wonder if running shoes work more frequently if you're sprinting. That'd be interesting. I'm pretty sure they are the only reason we made it. Let's go ahead and buy a couple bananas just in case. In case we need more steps out here. Okay, cool. Oh my god. Oh my god. Might as well get that. In before it's locked and I don't have the right key. Let's go.
There was once a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. He didn't see the birds or the changing of the leaves. And he never saw the sights of life's many symphonies. He couldn't see beyond the red shade he was aware. He never caught a glimpse of the world I had to share. But one day the prince saw something new. And if you look closely, you might see it too. The skies parted and the clouds withdrew. The prince had a new favorite color. The color blue.
Man, this game is beautiful, dude. Wow. Okay, so here's the thing. We've just begun. I know credits are rolling now, but we know damn well there's plenty more than that. That's some bear claps without a doubt, though. That is a fucking masterwork, dude. Absolutely impeccably good. And we've really just begun. But that alone is outstanding. Right, now we can finally play the game. Wow, man. Okay. So, I think, let me just see if I can just skip the credits. It doesn't look like it, that's fine. It's probably not going to take that long anyway. We'll wrap up for today. Sorry, I just got to drop the audio on this so you guys can hear me. It's getting intense. We'll wrap up for today for Blueprints, but I am definitely not done playing this yet. Again, I really just feel like we're getting started here. So, expect more of this to come. But this standalone was terrific. I had a great time, and I am very curious to see what our final house build looks like for this day as well. So goddamn good, dude. Well-deserved. Well-deserved splash screen. Alright, what do you got for me? I have a feeling we might have a post-credit scene of some kind, too. Now, oh, your new home. That's great. Day 20. Feels like an appropriate time to reach it. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, that'll wrap us for today, y'all. But plenty more blueprints to come for sure. Thanks a bunch for watching. And we'll see you next time when the game actually begins.